What's going on, YouTube? DJ here with Roku Gaming, 2Raw Gaming. Y'all know the deal. Yesterday or earlier today, the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Dragon Ball GT trailer was dropped. I'm not gonna go over the trailer. 15 characters were announced. Now, that being said, yes, the entire roster was leaked. By the time that this video is up, I have seen the entire roster. I'm not going to spoil the entire roster for those who want to be surprised. I mean, it's a video game. Game comes out in a few weeks. If you are spoiled, who cares? But I know there's some people who don't want to be spoiled, so I'm not going to go over the entire roster. I'll go over them as they are announced. I do want to say there are more than 164 characters on the base roster, and even the bonus character has been revealed, and I'm not too thrilled about the bonus character. It could have been something better, but it is what it is. And one thing I will say, as far as guest spoilers go, Super 17, Basil, and Lavender did not make the cut. I'm more upset about that. I don't know if other people are. Huge Super 17 fan. All of Dragon Ball GT I didn't really care for, but I do like to go back and watch that arc. And Basil and Lavender, I'm a fan of the trio Danger, the Danger trio, or whatever they're called. But it looks like Bergamo's the only one that made the cut, so it is what it is. As far as the trailer went, Goku GT, Pan GT. That Pan GT is pretty significant because we, of course, have Dragon Ball Super Pan. We also have Dragon Ball Z Pan, which is the 4-year-old at the end of Z. Don't know if she'll ever join the game in like future DLC or anything, but she's not released on the base roster. It's just GT Pan, the most annoying character in all of Dragon Ball. You have GT Goku Super Saiyan, Baby Vegeta GT, GT Goku Super Saiyan 3, which honestly, he looks kind of weird. His head's kind of big. Oh shit. No, yeah, I'm thinking that's a spoiler. It's not a spoiler. I saw a video of him like on the roster select screen, and like his head just looked pretty big. Super Baby 2, Oob, Maj Oob, which, you know, I fucks with Maj Oob. That's like one of my favorite characters from GT as well. Goku GT Super Saiyan 4, of course, it's what people wanted. The Great Ape Baby. I found it odd that like Goku never got the Golden Ape form, because he technically goes Golden Ape before he goes Super Saiyan 4. Maybe that's just too many transformations to give him, but like the game's flooded with nothing but Goku anyway. So, you know, it is what it is. Sin Shenron, of course, transformed to Omega Shenron. And then you have Vegeta GT, which is Super Saiyan 4. That's the only version of Vegeta GT you get, other than Baby Vegeta. So you don't get Mustache Vegeta. You don't get, you know, GT clothes Vegeta or anything like that, unless it comes out maybe a costume, but not in the game. It's just Super Saiyan 4. And then, of course, Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, because that's the only version of Gogeta that was in GT, is Super Saiyan 4. So when you like Gogeta, I guess truly is the ultimate fusion compared to Vegito, because he's the only one to appear in GT, Z, and Super. And I think, like, as far as forms go, I'm not a huge fan of Super Saiyan 4, but I'm a huge fan of Red, and so I'm gonna go with Super Saiyan 4. So yeah, Super Saiyan 4 form as like his best form out of his Super Saiyan, his base, his Super Saiyan Blue, and then of course Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, those were the characters that were announced. Those are the GT characters. I'm pretty sure everybody who wanted GT, you're super excited and like, hey, more, you know, I'm happy for y'all. You know, you finally got what you wanted. Me, I personally I didn't care. Like I said, Super 17 is not on this list, so that's weird. I would have put Super 17 on there because I think he's probably a better character than Pan, but Pan was such a big part. We don't get GT Trunks, GT Goten, GT Gohan, which sucks because those are the main adult versions of Goten and Trunks. Of course, we get them later on in Dragon Ball Superhero, which there'll probably be DLC for that. But I would have loved GT Goten at least. None of the other dragons, what are the other 6 dragons or whatever, right? You had the Nova, you had I ain't gonna lie, I can't remember their fucking names. The gold one, the frost one, the fire one, the princess looking one, the real ugly looking one, and I can't remember the rest of them. But yeah, they're not in here. Dr. Mew is not in here. I want to say that's it. Like, as far as big main GT characters go that aren't in the game, it would just be them, right? Super 17. I can't remember who else I listed. I'm not the biggest GT fan. Like, I like it for what it is, but I just felt like it did not live up to the Dragon Ball name, in my opinion. And a lot of people say that about Super, but I like Super. Yeah, that's honestly, that is it for the GT characters. Let's talk about Daima real fast, because we do have Daima news. Here we go. Dragon Ball Daima, of course, streams October the 11th. It will stream on Crunchyroll in these territories: North America, Central America, South America, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Indian subcontinent, and Southeast Asia. They don't have a time or anything like that. So it'll be subbed. Like the Crunchyroll account tweeted it and said that it will be subbed. So I'm excited for that. These things how mature people have things instead of crying. Okay, yeah, they've been talking about the leaks and stuff that have been going on. So this picture right here is for me, it's outdated. For you guys who didn't see the spoilers or anything like that, like, you're not outdated. I will say, as far as I've counted, there are close to 200 on the base roster, if I'm not mistaken. Close to 200 or right at 200. And then, of course, we have the DLC coming out. So for everyone who's like, oh yeah, look, the arrows and then whatever, you know, they go towards more characters. You were right. I admit, like, I thought you guys were crazy, and I was like, nah, that's not true. But yes, you guys were right. That does point to more characters for Sparking Zero. Back to Daima, like I said, it is going to be simulcast on Crunchyroll. So if you wanted to see Daima, here's your chance. You will be able to see Daima. There's also right here. We'll go to Geekdom's page because he does say something. This is the roster, guys. I'm not gonna click that. About Daima, and that is right here. I don't know how I missed it. All right. Look, it says right here, we knew it was coming, but it's now official. This is the Crunchyroll tweet right here, right? And the Dragon Ball story is almost here. Dragon Ball Daima premieres October 11th. More info, blah, blah, blah. Simulcast. They did say it's going to be subtitled, so the English version right here is what we're going to be talking about. It says, we knew it was coming, but it's now official. Daima will be on Crunchyroll October 11th. This part, they didn't announce, but I will. The English dub will be following shortly after, starring a returning Stephanie Nadolny. I think that's how you say her last name. I'm fucking bad with names. But this is huge. Because this is the VA that I've liked for Goku, Gohan, and so forth, for all the kids that she's done for Dragon Ball. That's the one I grew up with. That's the one I love. This new one, in my opinion, it's just terrible. I don't like it. Now, she did not record for Sparking Zero. That's why we have the other voice actress or actor or whatever for the kid versions of Goku. You know, that just kid versions of Goku. Somebody was fucking walking. I was trying to see what's going on. All right. So like I said, she does the voices for the kid Goku in Daima, as she did with Dragon Ball Z with Gohan and stuff like that. But in this game, I think once they start dropping the DLC, she will only be for Daima Goku, which sucks, but it is what it is. Like I said, best VA for the kids in Dragon Ball. So Really excited, really excited for that. So yep, that's it. That's everything. I'd make it longer if I was gonna go into that roster league, but we're not. I'm gonna be nice to you guys. So, anyways, drop a comment, drop a like, drop a subscribe. Let me know in the comments below who you think's gonna fill out the rest of the roster. If you already saw the roster, don't tell me who you think is gonna be. Who cares? Who cares? I'm not gonna spoil it, but if somebody spoils it in the comments, like, who cares? It's a video game. We're all still gonna get it. It does not matter. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.